Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are back at Prediction Center for round 2 of Stanley Cup playoff action. Yeah, kind of like 1.75.
Yeah, exactly.
We're almost done.
Yeah.
Waiting on the results of Nashville, Anaheim.
Yeah, because the NHL likes to screw with us.
Yeah,
They
but
knew we were doing these.
we'll see. We'll make our predictions based on if either team makes it through, given the different matchups that would happen. So starting with the East, which is all wrapped up. What were your records, by the way, for the Prediction Center on round 1? Still waiting on one result, so we're going to be something out of 7 right now.
Yeah, so I went 3-7.
I went 3-7.
I think I went 4-7. I'm not sure. I got the whole East.
6. 4-5. No, what
did you say?
What are you talking
4-4.
What?
4-7?
No, 4-7.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay,
we couldn't be 3-7.
Yeah, obviously. Okay, I just pulled a brain fart. My bad.
Math.
I'm an idiot.
This is why.
I haven't been in school in a while.
You gotta use calculators to decide our record.
My teacher said I'll never have a calculator.
I went 5-7 because I got Dallas right and I got the whole East right. Not bad.
Okay, so there you go, 5-7. That's pretty damn good record. This kid, we should listen to him more.
No. He was lucky about Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just be honest.
So
I didn't get that right.
Oh yeah, that's the one you picked.
No,
right.
didn't.
But deep down he didn't. I'm on another planet today.
Anyway, let's start with the first matchup in the East. It's going to be the New York Islanders taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So, a couple of teams that a lot of people in recent memory wouldn't see fighting each other. I mean, I wouldn't see the Islanders playing the Tampa Bay Lightning playoffs.
No.
That wasn't my script at the beginning of the year, that's for sure. And it certainly wasn't starting these playoffs. But who do you got?
It's a tough one because Lightning are still riddled with injuries, and the Islanders are not that great of a team, but they have a lot of heart, and they definitely showed it against Florida, especially John Tavares. That guy is the heart and soul of
one of the best players in the league.
Of Long Island and Brooklyn now, two places of New York. It's really hard to pick, but I don't see the Islanders going to the East Final. And the Lightning, as injury-riddled as they are, they recently came off a Stanley Cup Final appearance. I think that experience is going to carry them over. And today, during filming, Stamkos was skating with the team in non-contact red jersey, but still skating with the team nonetheless. It's a positive sign for them. Their captain's back. So I'm going to pick the Lightning in 6. I think that's a fair assessment.
What do you got, Mike?
Like you said, it's a tough pick because Islanders are playing some inspired hockey.
Yeah.
Pretty much heart attack Islanders. They won 3 overtimes.
Pesky Isles.
Exactly. So it's tough, but I'm gonna stick with my original pick to make it to the final, which is the Tampa Bay Lightning. I just think Nikita Kucherov, that guy. I don't know what it is.
What a shot.
Him and Johnson did actually more Johnson, but they both didn't do as well as they should have in the regular season. But when playoffs come around, those two guys wake up and they turn it up. So I'm going to go with the Lightning behind Kucherov.
I'm going to say that I would love to pick the Lightning just because you said Kucherov and Johnson are Mr. Playoff and Mr. Playoff Part 2. And Ben Bishop is just huge. So, I mean, good luck scoring on that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Part of me really likes the fact that Yaroslav Halak's capable. Not great.
He's not even playing.
He's not playing. Oh yeah, he's sure.
The German.
He stepped in and he did his job.
Absolutely.
Against a pretty dynamic offense in Florida.
Yeah.
Kind of young, but still dynamic and fast. I don't know. I like Johnny Boychuk a lot. I like John Tavares a lot. They all have a good name in John. Very very smart guys. I'm gonna buck the trend. I'm gonna go Islanders, and I'm gonna say it goes 7. I'm going to say it goes all the way right to a final game.
Okay.
And I think this is the year the Islanders turn heads and become a free agent hotspot.
I hope so. Because you know what? I don't care for the Islanders, but John Tavares, like we were saying before off camera, see this guy's prime go to waste in a team like the Islanders that hasn't really done much the last decade or so. It'd be a shame for them not to actually, get up there and be relevant in the East. And a weak East on top of that. They could definitely make some noise if they get some free agents in. So.
Well, let's see what happens in the next matchup in the East coming up.
So the second match of the Eastern Conference semifinals, the Washington Capitals are facing the Pittsburgh Penguins in a rematch of 7 years ago. It's hard to believe it's been that long already, since 2009 when me and Johnny graduated high school.
Yeah.
Ovechkin versus Crosby. It was a crazy matchup back then. Both players are even better today. What do you guys think is going to happen this time?
I think Washington... Philly kept it close. It went to 6 games?
Yep, they won. They were down 3-0 and they won 2. And
a couple of 1-goal decisions against Philadelphia, which is honestly, besides the Ghost, a pretty dead team.
I think also the fact that the Eagles have just shot themselves in the foot for the next 10 years inspired the team. We need to do something for the city.
If not, the suicide rate will skyrocket. I think the refs were paid off. But in all seriousness, Holtby played really amazing. Yeah. But have you seen the goals that the Pittsburgh Penguins scored against Henrik Lundqvist and the defense of the New York Rangers? Mm-hmm. They made them look like a bunch of junior B kids. Mm-hmm. Just gutting them completely. Yeah. And even when Lundqvist wasn't in nets, it was actually kind of less bad. Yeah. Lundqvist got toasted completely.
Completely, yeah.
That being said, Pittsburgh, their defense is not incredible, but it's okay. Mm-hmm. And just their offense is very, very strong. Yeah. You have Crosby and Malkin versus, Backstrom and Ovechkin. But when I match the two up, I always give Malkin the edge as a secondary guy just because his physical presence is impossible to stop. Yeah. And Crosby's just too smart. He'll throw a blind pass, tape to anybody. So, yeah. Because of that, I'm going to take Pittsburgh. And I would actually even say... I want to say 6, but I'll actually say 5 just to be...
Really?
Yeah, I'll be bold.
Wow.
I'll say they...
You heard it here first.
Too. Yep.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
All right,
very
Michael.
bold.
It's 5 games?
Very bold, yes.
Jesus.
I don't know about that.
Dominant team, very quietly shut up.
I forgot that they also have a rookie goalie.
I know. I'm fully aware of that. I'm totally aware of that.
Yeah, Zach Coffey. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, obviously Pittsburgh made the Rangers look like a bunch of chumps. Yeah. So it's really hard to pick against them because of their speed is just ridiculous. They come from anywhere, and Malcolm came back. He really produced well in the final few games, so it's hard to pick against them. But Washington is just a better overall team. I just think that they have the build to win the cup, and I think Ovechkin believes it's time to do it, and this is the perfect time to put a statement and being like, we are cup contenders. We're gonna go to the final and we're gonna win this thing. I think I'm actually gonna go Washington 6.
Okay. One thing I will say about that Philly-Washington series is that Michael Neuvirth was a huge game changer in that series, and he's a former Capital. Mm-hmm. Grew up in that farm system, knows everybody on that team. Mm-hmm. I think he had a bit of a chip on his shoulder. I think that's why he played really well, because throughout his career he hasn't been that great of a goalie. Mm-hmm. So I think that was a big factor as to why Philly was a presence in game was it 5 and 6, and how they won those games. And I think Mason had a decent year, and Washington made him look horrible. Yeah. Just as much, maybe not as much, but almost as much as that dumping goal, Vesa Toskala-esque goal. Almost as bad as the way the Penguins made Lundqvist look. But I think the Rangers was just a combination of things rather than just the defense and Lundqvist. They both played bad, but I think Lundqvist was also left out hanging to dry a lot of the time. Plus, the guy got the stick in the eye very early in the series. Who knows how serious that really is. Penguins, they're playing great, but at the same time, I think that goalie factor is going to come in and, bite them. I don't think they have what it takes back behind
I'm
Crosby.
I'm purely on shock value for that day.
Look, it could go either way. I'm going to pick Washington 7, though, just because it's not necessarily that I think Ovi believes that this is the year to do something. I believe in them. They're just... Now that Chicago and LA's out, I think the path is wide open to Washington to clearly win this cup. I think whoever comes out of this series is winning the cup, though. So I'm picking Washington in 7. It's going to be a tight, crazy matchup. I hope we see 2 hat-tricks like we did last time they played each other. Ovechkin and Crosby both had hat-tricks last time they played. So this could be the best series of the playoffs going forward. So Washington 7.
All right. Wow.
Wow.
Big Washington guys.
Yeah.
But I like my Penguins.
You like your Penguins.
Represent Canada. Let's go on to the Western Conference.
Sure.
Western Conference. Second round. This was a great first round in the West, I gotta say. Very fun to watch. Minnesota kept it interesting with Dallas. St. Louis took Chicago all the way to the edge.
That was cool.
And Nashville's not even done yet.
Yeah.
And we got, it was the last matchup. It was
San Jose LA.
San Jose LA. How could I forget that? Oh, I remember why I could forget it. It was awful for my side, but man, San Jose. Every time Joe Thornton would go around the net, it was just like, here comes the goal.
Yeah.
Like, it was immediate. I just knew.
Yeah.
Very unexpected.
Yeah, defense didn't step up.
No, at all. It showed that Martinez wasn't around.
Yeah.
Like, very bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's start with the first matchup. Dallas versus St. Louis, who came off beating the defending Stanley Cup champions. Who do you have, Dave?
Well, I'm obviously bitter that St. Louis pulled out that win.
Yeah.
Let's just show that. I want to show everyone the distance between two posts and the thin red line that crosses between it.
Yep.
Bullshit. But anyways, people need a miracle to beat Chicago. Just as simple as that. And a former Hawk was a game-winning goal. But anyways, Dallas is scary when they score, but they cannot stop the puck
at all
whatsoever. Seguin's not there. That's scary for them. That they don't have that leadership and scoring touch. St. Louis pulled off a miracle, but they were tough to beat. It was a hard-fought battle. A miracle ended up helping them win, but they put themselves in a good position to win anyways. This is another tough one. Could be a great series. But I'm going to go on a bias thing here, and I'm going to pick Dallas because I like Jason Spezza. I like Tyler Seguin. I hate the city of Dallas for specific reasons.
Yeah.
Not involving hockey. Right? Patrick Sharp, Johnny O. They got some Chicago guys there.
That's true.
Antti Niemi. They got a couple of Chicago. So, in spirit of people I love in my heart,
those guys are gonna get revenge.
Exactly. Spez knows what I want. Former senator, he's got my back. So I'm going Dallas in 6. Dallas in 6.
What do you got?
Oh man, it's so tough to pick because St. Louis just beat the defending cup champs, but you can't help to think to yourself that maybe because they beat them, they think that they have arrived. That they were finally over the hump.
The fact that a miracle passed by, they completely went over their heads.
They've had so much success that they thought, well, that's enough success for enough.
Yeah, exactly. So it's hard to pick. I hate betting against St. Louis because I really hope they win because I feel bad for that fan base. But honestly, if I had to pick a 1-for-1 thing, it would be Dallas just because I think they could outscore anybody in the league. They could score 5 goals in the third period. It doesn't matter to them, even without
Chicago 2.0, essentially.
Yeah,
they've become that.
I mean, Jamie Benn I think he's become a top 5 player in the league. I mean, that guy's insane.
On both ends.
Exactly. So I'm going to go Dallas. I think they have... they're really going under the radar. I think nobody's paying attention to them, and I think St. Louis might think that they have arrived.
Dallas and how many?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Dallas in 6.
I would agree with you that not that they're under the radar, Dallas, just that people kind of think like, well, yeah, they're good, but not
they just
good.
They brush them off.
They're not that good. Yeah, they're Dallas.
Or they're good, but they haven't.
I'm gonna make another bold prediction on this one. I'm gonna say Dallas in 4 consecutive games.
Really?
Yeah, St. Louis has a history of being swept, and
in the second round,
they have pretty much the same. They have pretty much the same players as they always do, minus TJ Oshie.
Yeah.
And they beat Chicago on, like you said, a lot of luck and getting into a good position early.
Yeah.
As stacked as their defense is, because the defense is extremely stacked, and Brian Elliott playing amazing.
Yeah.
But it was lights out, actually. But
you shoot high glove on him. Chicago proved that it goes in most of the time.
and Jamie Benn can snipe these things from the blue line, basically.
Yeah.
Regardless of that, you got 2 lines, basically, in Dallas that are truly capable of, like you said, just offensive output. Defense, they can pitch in.
Yeah.
In St. Louis, I kind of just see the Tarasenko line as offensive. And even then, it's mostly just Tarasenko.
Yeah.
So if you contain him, like the Hawks did,
and
they were the non-factor.
Ken Hitchcock is not even playing that often. He had
14 minutes a game.
Yeah.
The guy still played amazing.
But people are praising Ken Hitchcock for not taking to Tarasenko's demands of playing him more often. Yeah. But if they lost that game in Chicago, he would have been fired on the spot.
The more you observe Tarasenko play, though, you realize that against Chicago, his play wasn't working.
Yeah.
Those individual run-ins, they saw it coming from LA. They kept him to the outside. They didn't let him cut in, and he was a non-factor.
Yeah.
Most of the time, he was on the ice.
Yeah.
So what do you really do with that? You know. So like I said, Dallas in 4. That's my pick. I think they're really gonna outscore. They're gonna make the Blues look stupid. I really think so.
It's gonna be like a Pittsburgh Rangers.
I think Chicago more like dropped the ball by getting in a hole.
Yeah, slow starts.
Exactly, slow start. That's all it is. Because if not, I really think that series should have ended in 5 for Chicago.
If it had not been hit.
Because when you saw that game 6, they had it.
Yeah,
they had it.
Yeah.
If they had won another game earlier, it's over.
Yeah.
But they got to that game 7, hit a few posts.
Well, look, a lot of people say, like, in the Chicago-St. Louis series, imagine if Keith was there game 1. I mean, they lost by 1 goal.
Yeah.
And it was off a skate in overtime, and it was 0-0. So if Keith was there, he scored, like, 3 goals and, like, 3 assists. So, I mean, you know, I don't think they're the real deal yet, St. Louis. I love St. Louis. And if they did win, I'd be very happy. But I'm saying Dallas in 4. That's my pick. On to the next matchup.
So the last matchup of the West semifinal, we're still not 100% sure with who's playing the San Jose Sharks yet. It's either the Nashville Predators or the Anaheim Ducks. We're waiting on Game 7, which will be aired the same time as when Round 2 starts, because you know the NHL likes to screw with us.
After Round 2 actually starts.
Yeah, after, because it's the Western Conference. So we either got Anaheim versus San Jose, or we battle Cali Part 2, which we said would happen, just not with this team.
That team.
Or Nashville versus San Jose. Who do you guys have in the potential matchup?
Well, if Anaheim moves on, which is just as equally like at this point, these teams quite evenly matched. If Anaheim moves on, I think in a battle of California, Anaheim tends to go further than San Jose does, but San Jose manhandled us.
Yeah.
I mean, manhandled a real cup contender. They were the first team to secure a playoff spot, and they were out in five. So I mean,
that's crazy.
Very upset, but I'm gonna have to give respect where it's due. I'm going to pick San Jose in that matchup. And if they do end up playing Nashville, I think they're going to do even better.
Really?
They might even sweep Nashville.
Really?
If they play Anaheim, I'm going to take San Jose in 7, just because of the California implication.
Okay.
But if they play Nashville, I'm going to take them in 5 games.
Really?
San Jose, yeah.
So San Jose, no matter what?
Yeah.
The median is 6.
I saw a team so deep.
And determined. Yeah.
And just not even determined, kind of like playing with nothing. They didn't care. They were just like, we're better than you. They just like, it was like watching your dad fight you. You know, like he's gonna win.
Yeah.
I don't care how old he is. He's gonna beat you.
Yeah.
So that's my pick.
All right. So 7, you said for
if they play Anaheim.
And 5 for Nashville. Okay, Michael, go ahead.
Well, I disagree.
I got no faith in your Preds.
I don't know, man. I lost faith after Game 5, but they've renewed my faith after Game 6. You
guys only heard what he said in front of my eyes.
Jesus Christ. If my Preds move on and they play San Jose, I'll be honest, I haven't watched a lot of the San Jose LA series.
I'm getting ready for some scary hockey.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna say it might be kind of like we have arrived factor. They got over the LA hump, which has haunted them the past few seasons. Yeah. The sweep. The reverse sweep, and then they didn't make playoffs. So, I don't know, man. It might get in their heads that they've kind of arrived, kind of like the St. Louis factor, but I would probably still say San Jose in 7. I wouldn't say it's a sweep.
If they play Nashville?
Yeah. I'd say San Jose in 7. If they play Anaheim, I'd go Anaheim in 7, just because I think Anaheim's big bodies. I mean, when they play like with a purpose, because I found like Game 1 and 2, they've just been hitting for no reason, just to hit. But when they're hitting and getting the puck and crashing the net, and Vatanen and Lindholm, I've really surprised. I didn't know that they were that good. Those 2 guys are studs. So I mean, it's hard to beat them. It really is. And Frederik Andersen's playing really well. So I would go Anaheim in 7.
All right. What do you got, Dave?
I'm kind of torn with this. It's hard because the factor that San Jose are chokers, it's so fresh in everyone's mind.
There's rumors that actually, their logo's a shark.
Yeah,
the stick. The middle of the stick is getting caught in their throats.
That's what I heard that Florida's logo's done too. Because they have a stick in front of the thing too.
They got to get rid of that logo.
Well, Florida is this year. They're changing their logo completely. I don't know. If they play Anaheim, I think it'll be a big series, big bodies, a lot of crashing, a lot of hitting, a lot of physicalness. If they play Anaheim, I say San Jose in in 6. No, you know what? No, 7. I say San Jose in 7. And if they play Nashville, Nashville's speed could be an X factor. Guys like Forsberg, guys like Johansson, even though he's a big guy, he's a fast big guy. He's
Neil.
James Neal sucks.
James, the real deal Neil.
Yeah, okay. The only real deal, his last name is Neil, is Chris Neil, okay? Little tongue twister. It's just, the biggest thing with Nashville is Mike Ribeiro is a joke. He's complete crap. This guy is horrible. Johansson hasn't really showed up that much. Forsberg's been playing pretty well. Rinne, you never know what you're going to get out of this guy.
He's swatting at everything.
They're trying to catch everything. That's the problem. It's like here, he's trying to catch it.
Blocker side. Gotta glove it.
Yeah. And Weber, he's been there and he's not been there. You've seen sometimes he disappears in the Anaheim game.
Right.
And it's scary. And I think a guy like Forsberg could get completely wiped off when San Jose faces them. So if they play Nashville, I say San Jose in 6.
I'm telling you right now, watching that whole series from minute by minute, when you say that, guys like Hurdle and Marlowe and Thornton can literally completely annihilate guys like Kopitar. Kopitar's one of the best players in the league, and they made him look like, he scored a couple goals, but they made him look like a complete non-factor.
Yeah.
And I was actually scared. Like, the whole series, I was just like, this is not LA. I watched all season. This is not how they play hockey.
No.
From moment one, San Jose dictated that entire game.
No. It's like old LA before they were good.
Yeah, exactly. This is Frolov LA.
Yeah, Fukufuji LA.
Yeah. So, I think it's going to be a great series no matter who gets through.
Yeah.
But these playoffs, I think there's a lot more in store because of this division format.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
All the way to the final.
So we all got San Jose though, moving on no matter what.
Yeah, that's a first. You're never going to hear that from me again.
Yeah, unless they win the cup and then things may change.
This year's the only year you're going to hear this.
Yeah.
Next year, this team, half these guys will retire and they'll be crap again.
Yeah.
But for now, I have to live with what happened.
Yeah.
And that's it. So we'll see you in round 3.
Yeah, the
conference finals.
Yeah.
En route to what is looking to be a pretty interesting Stanley Cup playoffs.
Hopefully, the NHL doesn't try and screw with us and lets the conference finals start when everybody's done.
Yeah.
So we don't have to pick 7 teams in one time.
Yeah. So we'll see you back then, probably in a couple weeks.
Yeah, a week or two, week and a half, whatever it is.
This has been Prediction Center, signing off.